And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is, hey Dave.
Hey Kevin, the Mavericks had...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. And now the New York Knicks starters. Barrett Knox are the wingmen. It's Randall and Robinson at the Overall, talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Now, here's Junior. Defense right on him. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Now, Junior, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D-Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Barrett. Junior with it. And there's the feed to Randall. He kicks it to Junior. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Junior's got 6.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brunson. Fires the 3. Kleber kicks to Brunson. The three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 4. Stolen by Brunson. And stolen by Junior. Jumps up. And Junior throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Portis, he's checked in for New York. And the Mavericks call time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Then for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Damian Dotson comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Cobb in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Doncic missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Junior throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And just miss after miss right now.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Vidal, the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's Powell on the wing, defended by Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry with the three. The shot comes out, so New York will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Vidal, and again it's New York.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Vidal. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 13. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Yeah, on paper, it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
Dotson kept alive by New York. Here's Vidal. Back to Gibson. Doncic with the steal. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They lead by 13. Let's go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Curry. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to, how about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett and Knox in at the forward positions. Alfred Payton is out there with Junior, and it's Robinson in at the center, walking down the middle. Back to Brunson, lets it fly. Robinson pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It's Barrett on the wing. And it's Junior missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Portis is checked in for Payton.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Vidal. And Junior throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Brunson. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic passes to Brunson. Now Porzingis. Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Porzingis. Three-pointer. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 7.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Junior. 1:35 left in the first half. Doncic against Barrett. The pass to Kleber. Outside, Porzingis. And Brunson has it in the corner. Pocket 6. And the 3 off target.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Junior kicks to Portis. Knocks the pass to Vidal. Portis trying to free himself. And it's Junior missing. Dallas shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Brunson. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Passes it to Porzingis for 3. Knicks with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Vidal. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the foul called on Junior. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 24 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Brunson, covered by Vidal. Out to Hardaway, takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Hardaway has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Here's Vidal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Doncic passes to Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Shoots from 14. Count it. Good. And that's now 27 points for Junior.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. There's the triple. Brunson, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Pass to Junior. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New York.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Doncic, and it's good for 2. That's now 32 points for Junior.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And there's Cobb. That's good on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, seems like Cobb is always right where they need him. Positions himself perfectly to finish the fast break.
Here's Powell. Doncic outside. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Dallas again missing. The Knicks leading by 6. Now, here's Junior. 32 points in the game. And the basket by Knox.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 23.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Vidal. Good D by Hardaway. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Count the basket. Now just a 4-point Knicks lead.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Cobb. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. Cobb's got 10 points. Here's Dallas. Outside Hardaway. Now the pass to Doncic. Doubled by Vidal. Curry on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Knox misses. Mavericks trail by 7. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 13 points in the second half.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Passes it to Barrett. And here's Junior. Guarded by Doncic. Cobb wide open, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Launches a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And it's Junior missing. Outside Curry. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Knicks lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for...
Keep working the game. Possession by possession.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got, Barrett not in at the forward position. Cobb is out there with Junior, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Cobb kicks to Junior.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3, and the foul called on Junior. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Robinson with the block. Now, here's Junior. Brunson covering. Robinson passes to Vidal. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. And New York with a change here, too. Julius Randle's checked in for Cobb. Mavericks trail by 5. Brunson with it. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Vidal. Robinson dishes to Junior. Barrett kicks to Junior. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett wide open. He fires. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Time now for an injury report. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Bobby Portis. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. Right now, he's saying it might be a severely sprained ankle, which is something every player hates to hear. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from. And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard. Oh, man.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Knicks. Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Vidal. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Junior's got 44.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Count that one.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Mavericks trail by 7. They double him with Junior. Here's Hardaway. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 49 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Vidal. Here's Porzingis. Count it. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's Vidal. Good. He hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Brunson kicks to Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now, here's Junior. Leba defending. The pass to Vidal. 3-pointer. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one.
So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the